15 days of foundation. This is where we're trying out a new foundation every single day for 15 days. If you missed them, I'm gonna link the first 2 days down below. We did the LC foundation and the, what did we do yesterday? Cover Effect Stick Foundation. Today we're doing a first impression on the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Foundation and Concealer. Tarte, you win for foundation name of the year. Like, who came up with this? Look at this packaging. The packaging just speaks to me. It's a glass bottle, ombre lid situation going on. So the foundation retails for $39 and you get 1 fluid ounce of product. There are 12 shades online. It doesn't look like it goes super dark. It looks like there's a lot of kind of middle skin tone shades. I have the shade Fair Neutral, fair skin with yellow and pink undertones. You'll see how it applies and how it looks when we do the demo. Reading some of the claims on Sephora's website, it says it's a lightweight, full coverage, hydrating foundation infused with Tarte's Rainforest of the Sea complex. Who knows what that means? And non-chemical SPF 15 sunscreen. I have combination skin with cystic acne and a lot of SPF foundations break me out, so I'm hoping this one doesn't. It says it's supposed to last 12 hours and it has a concentrated full coverage fluid formula with 20% water to quench is such a gross word. With 20% water to quench dry skin as it covers and masks any redness, dark spots, and uneven skin tone. What else is interesting? It has a drop applicator, which you'll see. They do sell it with their own brush, but unless it's like a super revolutionary brush, I never really purchased the brushes that come along with foundations. I think you should be able to wear a foundation without buying a $40 brush. You know what I'm saying? I did purchase the concealer though. This is the Rainforest of the Sea concealer. This is supposed to be medium buildable coverage. I don't think you should have a concealer with buildable coverage. You probably don't want to be like layering up your concealer underneath your eyes. Sounds like it would be a hot mess to me, but we'll see. Throughout this whole series, I'm taking your guys' recommendations, so make sure you leave a comment down below letting me know which foundations you want to see next. I do have some drugstore ones coming up. I wanted to do that today, but both of the drugstore price products I have are stick foundations, so I didn't want to do like 3 days of sticks. A drugstore foundation will probably be tomorrow. If you're excited about 15 days of foundation, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe and join the Bayrito family. So if you want to see how this foundation applies and wears throughout the day, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. Okay, day 3, who's pumped? I feel weirdly energetic right now and it's like 7:45 in the morning and I haven't had any coffee yet. Correction, 7:36. I think I'm just super excited to try this foundation right now. I think I am going to prime half my face just so if we can see a difference. I'm using the Mercier foundation primer. This isn't the illuminating one. Let's do the right side. This isn't the illuminating one. This is just the normal one, so it shouldn't affect the finish or anything too much. I did moisturize my whole face like always with the Shiseido multi-solution gel. So clearly have some pretty bad breakouts going on right now. This is actually a lot better than last night. I have a huge one down here. My skin is not happy right now. So I have the foundation and concealer right here. I also have my Morphe E31 brush, which I'm going to use on half my face. Then I have 2 makeup sponges here. This black one is Morphe's new premium beauty sponge. Haven't tried this at all. I just wet it for the first time and it actually feels really nice and squishy. So I feel like you can usually tell beforehand when you wet a sponge if it's going to be shit or not. So this one feels promising and it has a flat top right here, which I'm super excited about. And it's pretty huge, like look at this thing. So I think I'm going to try this on half my face and then if this is shit, go in with this one. Ooh, pretty bottle. So I'm going to assume that you shake it. So online it says for light coverage use 1 to 2 drops and for full coverage use 3 to 4 drops. And it says to put it directly on your foundation brush. So that's what we're going to try first. Typically, I like to put foundation on a palette and then dip my brush into it and then put it on my face. I think to get product in here, you actually pump this thing. So 1, 2, ooh, that's an intense pump. 3, 4. I don't know if I needed to pump that much in now that I'm looking at it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that literally looks like it was all soaked up into the brush. I'm going to try dabbing it on my face first. Round 2. Okay, much better doing it that way. Getting some coverage. Looks super natural on the skin. Yeah, you can't actually see anything. Whoa. Okay, so far it's about a high medium. This looks very promising getting to a full coverage. So I'm definitely going to be going in with a tiny bit more after we do this side of my face. But so far I really like the finish of it. Looks very skin-like but still gives good coverage. Right now it's looking like kind of a satin finish, which I love. Not too dewy, not too matte. We'll see once it actually sets in. Definitely getting lighter coverage on this side, but it still looks nice if you just want a light, quick kind of coverage. So let's go back in with the brush. So I'm just going to go in and add a tiny bit more wherever I feel like I need fuller coverage, but so far it's looking really nice. Like, it's sitting super nice on the skin. Shade-wise, it actually looks pretty dang good. It'll definitely be too dark if it oxidizes, and it's not too yellow. Builds beautifully. Look at that coverage. Still looks like skin, doesn't look cakey or anything. As far as how it went on with the foundation and primer, it went on about the same. I actually didn't even notice a difference until I just thought about it right now. I think both went on pretty much the same. Really liking this so far. Alright, so now on to the Aqua Concealer. It says that this is a serum concealer and it's medium buildable coverage. It does say to shake well. It says it's supposed to last 12 hours and has smoothing benefits. Huge ass one. This reminds me of the Clinique foundation that I also did a first impression on. Whoa, it looks pretty watery. That's interesting. So, wow, it feels super watery. I'm gonna blend this out first. I don't know how fast it's gonna dry before doing, whoa. Alright, first impressions, I don't think I've ever felt a concealer this liquidy. Definitely see where they're going with the whole serum thing. So coverage and finish wise, it actually reminds me of the new Too Faced Born This Way concealer. However, I like the way this one settles a lot better. It feels like it actually sets under there and isn't going to crease as bad since it is that super fine, more liquidy formula. I don't have horrible under eye bags or anything, so coverage wise this is okay for me. Whoa, smells very strong. Kind of smells like nail polish. Definitely not the fullest coverage concealer, but it's kind of surprising me. I didn't think I'd like this that much. So far I like it. It's not creasing. Usually by this point if I don't set it with a powder it starts to crease. It's not creasing at all yet. Here's a quick close-up so you guys can see how it's sitting on the skin without setting. Getting a tiny bit of creasing right there, but without setting with a powder it looks pretty damn good. Look at that. My skin just looks super smooth. I love the finish of this. And definitely feels a little bit sticky still. Alright, so I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Alright, so it is 8:21. The rest of my makeup is on. I probably should have just filmed a video on this look because I used a shit ton of new products. The liner got a little cray. I used the Inglot Gel Black Liner, which everyone talks about. I've never tried this until today, and I now understand because you just want to keep going. Blush, bronzer, highlight, blended out amazing on top of this. I literally had to blend like half the amount that I usually do. I did set just my cheek area and a tiny bit on my T-zone with the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination. But I just love the way that this is sitting on my face. It looks super smooth. My skin looks like skin. It looks hydrated and it has amazing coverage. On my lips, by the way, is Colourpop Littlesticious Ultra Satin Lip with a little bit of the Wet n Wild Jack a la Mode. Also set my face with the Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous makeup setting spray that I use every day. So like I said, it's 8:20 right now. I'm going to check back in a few hours. I'm going to take all of this off around 4 o'clock because I have to go to something, but we will check back throughout the day. Right now, looks great. Okay, so it's 1:27 now, so the foundation's been on for about 5 hours now. I've had a very productive morning. Kind of feel like I'm getting sick. My throat feels a little funky, but it's all good. When you take off Colourpop liquid lipstick, it literally turns your lips fuchsia. It's the most bizarre thing. Okay, let's take a look. Everything looks pretty much the same as when I applied it 5 hours ago. I feel like I look nice dewy, not like oily dewy at this point. Getting a tiny bit oily on my forehead, nothing insane. I think it just looks really good. It looks healthy, it feels really good on my face. I don't feel like I'm wearing a ton of makeup. Like I said, I'm going to keep this on till 4 o'clock, so about 2.5 more hours, and we will see how it looks. Okay, it is now 4:13, so the foundation's been on for about 8 hours. Changed the lip color yet again. Fuchsia was driving me insane. This is Ofra's Aries with a little bit of Dubai over top. Yeah, I'm filming.
You have packages.
Earlier today I filmed the FabFitFun unboxing video, which is up by now when you guys are watching this, and I was editing the footage looking back on it, and the foundation looks super good on camera. It still looks really good in real life. It's been on for 8 hours and it looks pretty dang good. I look a little bit oily on the forehead area. Nothing horrible. It doesn't feel oily, like it feels like it's totally on. The way it's sitting on my skin just looks flawless. I don't think I've ever had a foundation that looked so much like skin with this amount of coverage. I feel like if you're not someone who likes super full coverage, you could definitely shear this out, just use less of it. I'll play around with different powders because I do think I could be a tiny bit less oily in my forehead, but everywhere else I think it looks incredible. Oh, the concealer. Totally forgot about the concealer this whole time. And the primer. So between the unprimed side of my face and the primed side, I think they look identical. What do you guys think? And the concealer looks really good actually. There's very minimal creasing. I still think I like the Urban Decay Naked Skin concealer better than this, but if you're looking for more of a lightweight, less coverage kind of concealer, I actually like this. If you have dry skin, I think this would be beautiful on you. If you have oily skin, it's not horrible. I think if you had a good mattifying setting powder, this might be doable for you. If you have more mature skin, I could also see this being good for you. I might tell my mom to get this and try it out. Because of that thin consistency, it might be good for wrinkles and more textured skin. I think it makes my face look super plump, moisturized, healthy. I'm super happy with this, and you guys know that I don't say that about everything. I feel like I'm usually pretty harsh on foundations and products, and this one I like. I do think it's worth it to try this out. If you don't like it, you can always return it, but I'm gonna be keeping this. I wish I could put this on my face tomorrow, but we're going to be testing out another foundation. Every weekday my videos go up at 6 p.m. Pacific time. If one of these videos is falling on the weekend, which they will, the times will be different, so just make sure you're following me on Snapchat and Twitter. That's where I will update you guys. If you like this video and you're excited about 15 days of foundation, give it a thumbs up so I know. Share the video, tell your friends about 15 days of foundation. Love you guys, thanks for watching, see you in my next video. Bye.